All right. So today we're going to do a chair and stair workout. So I have a sturdy chair. You wouldn't want to use like a folding chair. And because of the camera position, I just have this freestanding, but you are definitely going to want to put it up against a wall so that it can't slide on you. So just make sure it's positioned in a way that nothing can slide and you are fully supported. We also have some stairs. A railing can be helpful, and we're going to be on the floor a little bit. So if you want a mat, you can grab that. But if you're on carpet, you're probably okay. All right. So let's start with our warm up. You're going to come so that you're sitting towards the end of your chair, but that you're totally on it. And you're going to have your legs nice and wide, and you're going to hinge forward and then tuck and roll back up. Hinge forward and tuck and roll. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing as you round through this move. It's like a wave, right? We hinge at the hips, you're long, tuck and roll up. Hinge, tuck and roll. From here, still sitting towards the front, you can bring your legs a little closer together and you're going to side bend, then twist and come back up. Side bend, twist. So we're starting with some stretches, but we're not holding any of the stretches. So dynamically warming up those muscles to prepare for movement. I'm putting my hand onto the side of the chair to give myself a little support. Side bend, twist. One more time each side bend, twist. Side bend, twist. All right, from here, you're going to hold onto the back of the chair and push the breastbone forward, lift the chin, and then bend the elbows, let yourself round back. Push the breastbone forward, lift the chin, and then back. If this is too tight in your shoulders, instead of hanging onto the chair, you can round back, let your arms go forward, and just pull your arms back as you lift that breastbone. So you could be here instead. But otherwise, the chair can really help you get a little deeper stretch. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here, you're going to cross one leg over like you're doing a four stretch, hands behind your head, and you're going to twist opposite elbow towards opposite knee. Inhale and exhale. Draw in on the abs as you go forward. Warming up the spine, warming up the hips a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, switch sides, cross the other leg over and twist. Inhale, exhale. So this class is going to use the chair and stairs to combine strength and a little bit of cardio. On the cardio, you can pick it up as fast as you want. Or if you don't like using the stairs or don't have stairs handy, you can march in place. All right, back up to sitting tall, both feet on the floor, arms out in front. Keep one arm forward, twist the other back as far as you can, tap the chair, and then you're going to alternate. Now, you might find your twist doesn't make it so your back arm can tap the chair. You go as far as you can. You might notice it's much further to one side. But as you go back, if you can, let the arm just tap the top of that chair. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, back to center. You're going to do just some fast feet. So a little like you're jogging in place here. You might find you have to lean back a little to do that. That's okay. But just quick little feet here. Inhaling, exhaling still, keeping control of that breath. All right, come on up from there. You're going to put one foot on the chair, one foot back, and you're going to lean into your front leg and return. So you're keeping the back heel down and bringing your knee forward. You should be stretching into your hip flexor, stretching into your calf. But once again, we're not holding the stretch. We're in constant motion here. Inhale and exhale. And switch legs. Other foot on there, securely on. And you can use the back of the chair for balance here, right? I'm not doing this no hands, although you can. So you can explore what works for you. You are trying to keep the back heel down. So try not to let the heel lift. All right. From here, we are going to start with some heel lifts. So you can rotate so you have the back of the chair for support, but you still want it against the wall. And we're going to lift and lower the heels up and down. Inhaling and exhaling. You're nice and tall. Your abs are in. For both feet right now, you might not need the chair for support. But in a second, we're going to switch to single legs, and then you might find that you want the chair so that you can come up higher on the ball of your foot. 5 more seconds. All right, from here, bend one leg like a flamingo, and you're coming up and down just on one foot. And you can use this chair as much as you need to help you balance. We're not trying to make this about balance. We want it to be about the calf. Switch legs. Inhaling and exhaling. Take the time to get as high up on the ball of your foot as you can. And release. All right, we're going to do squats on the chair. I'm going to recommend, although you don't have to, you still want part of the chair touching the wall, but you're going to have the corner between your legs. Legs are going to be about shoulder width apart, and you're going to stand up and in and out of a squat. Now, if you want to make this a little harder, when you go down into your squat, just tap the butt. Don't put all the weight into the seat, right? So you can make it a little bit harder by never giving yourself a full break. Or you can totally sit into that chair. You're going to press down into your heels to go up. At the top, you're going to squeeze your butt, but think of everything going upward. You don't want to push the hips forward, right? You're not trying to squeeze the glutes and press the hips forward. It's upward. Down into those heels, down to go up. Five more seconds here. All right, we're going to change this slightly. Although you could stick with squats, we're going to try to do alternating single legs. It's going to slow the pace down. You lift a foot into the air. And now we're still working the quads, but we are working more balance, glute medius. You're trying to use one leg the whole way up and the whole way down. Abs are drawn in. Make sure you're not feeling anything in your back. Once again, it's down to go up. So connect with that floor. You've only got one foot on the floor now, but you push downward into it. You should be feeling your heart rate picking up, right? Anytime we do squats, it's a big enough move. You have 10 more seconds here. Inhaling and exhaling. Use that breath. All right. We've got our first round of some cardio on the stairs. So you're going to go up, up, down, down. And you're going to lead with the same leg. Just remember, because we'll do another round of these and you'll lead with the other leg. Here we go. Up, up, down, down. And you're just going as fast as you can. You're on your toes the whole time. If you want to have your hand on a railing, go for it. It's not going to do the work for you. It's just going to give you a little more security. Try to stay in control of your breath. Down, down, up, up. Quick little feet. You have 15 more seconds here. Try to keep your pacing up. Almost there, 5 seconds left. Keep breathing. All right. Take a beat. Grab some water if you need to. Chair against the wall. We're going to do some push-ups using the chair. Now, you'll be on an incline, so it's an easier push-up than if you were on a floor. But if it's still not a good choice for you, go to a wall. You can do your push-ups on the wall. All right, so width of the chair matters because you want to get your hands as wide as you can. So I'm going to hold the edges of the chair versus have my fingers forward. You can explore what feels better to you though. Legs out straight so you're in a plank and you're going to do push-ups. This one tends to be a really important one to have the chair stable against a wall. Also, you want to be mindful that you don't hit your head against the back of the chair. That might mean adjusting where your arms are in space, depending on the angle of your back, the back of your chair, and how far you are dipping down. Inhale, exhale. Use that breath. All right, come on up from there. We're going to do another round of that cardio, this time leading with the other leg. So it's still up, up, down, down, just the other foot leads the way. Here we go. Up, up, down, down. Now you're staying nice and tall. You're quick and quiet. So you're trying not to stamp into your feet. Now you could be marching this out. It doesn't have to be an all-out run unless you want it to be. Choice is yours. Always choice is yours when it comes to your body. Quick, quick. Try not to slam down on the down. All right. From here, you're going to want access to the back of the chair. So you're going to rotate it and have the front of the chair against the wall. You're going to find and look for a sweet spot where your hips are over your heels, but you can hinge forward and you're still in neutral. So if you're here, but you're rounded or you're overextended in the shoulders, you want to find a place where you have a comfortable hinge at your hips and you could exist here. From here, you're going to bring one leg back behind you, squeeze the glute, and lift that leg. Try not to rotate the pelvis back. So keep your abs engaged, keep your pelvis square, but squeeze the butt to lift and lower that leg. Abs drawn in. Shoulders relaxed out of your ears. Use that breath. Squeezing the glute, but the standing leg should also be working. All right, pause here. Now you are going to rotate the hip. You're totally using that chair for balance and doing some outer thigh leg lifts. Keep thinking of that ab connection. Your standing leg is straight, but not locked. Moving leg, foot is flexed. And you want to feel the work right here in the side of your glute and hip. Keep using that breath. Arms are helping you stabilize and balance. Abs are in to help you stabilize and balance. Squeeze the butt, making sure the foot's not creeping forward. It's in line with your torso. For the last 5 seconds here, not even. All right. Squat it down, sticking that butt out for a little stretch. You could do a little wiggle, and then we'll come and do that same thing on the other side. So you're going to find your ideal hinge, hips right over your heels. One leg is your base, other leg up, lift and lower. We're doing each of these for 45 seconds. Abs are drawn in. Now you should be feeling your standing leg faster than you did on the other side, because remember, it was already working. When we did those outer thighs, we were working the very muscles that are keeping us balanced here. The chair is here for help, but it's not doing it all. That standing leg is doing a lot. Keep those abs connected so this doesn't become an arch in your back. That back should not move. Squeeze the glute though. Make that glute move for the last 3 seconds here. All right, bring that leg up, rotate the hip out, and little ups and downs. Inhaling and exhaling. Abs are again drawn in. You have some obliques working here, especially if you want to use the chair a little less. Put as much weight into the chair as you want, or as little. Even if you want to try one-handed, it'll bring in a little more oblique work, a little more leg work as well. Remember, we're targeting the outside of the thigh, but squeeze the back of your butt to keep that leg straight and in line with your torso. Inhaling and exhaling. 10 more seconds here. Using that breath. 3, 2, 1. All right, back to the stairs. What stair you pick for this will depend a little bit on your comfort level, but also your leg length. So we're going to step up onto one stair, bring the other leg up to tabletop, and then step back. And we're going to repeat that. So it will be a bigger challenge on all your muscles if you like skip a step and go to the second. If you're very tall or have very long legs, maybe you can do the third step, but for most people, that's quite a stretch. I'd recommend shooting for the second unless it's bothering you, and then stay on one step. This is also where it's handy to have a railing, but that's optional. If you want to work a little more balance and stability, no railing. All right, so pick your level, and here we go. Bring one knee up. You want to control the up and the down. So you want to make sure you don't slam down into the floor. You're controlling that movement. Both directions are important. As you come up and you straighten the leg that's on that top step, you want to make sure you don't lock the knee out when it straightens. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. 5 more seconds here. It's a big step. It's a lot of quad work. All right, give it a little shake, little wiggle. We'll reset with the other side. Now, ideally, you do the same step, but if something's going on with this knee or something and you need to make it smaller, listen to your body. Also, step width is hard depending on the size of your foot, but try to have your heel well supported on that step. All right, here we go. Step down to go up. Now remember, if this side feels more wobbly or less controlled, we all have a dominant leg, and chances are you used that one first. Slow it down, still be in control. That's more important. Think of that pressing down to go up. Remember, the railing or wall is there for you if you need it. I just used it, right? Almost lost my balance. This is not my dominant leg. That's okay. Listen to your body. Work at the level it needs to on any given round. We have 5 more seconds here. All right. Now we're going to do that sideways. So you're going to be stepping one foot up to the side, bringing a leg up to tabletop and down, up to the side. Once again, you might choose to go lower. Lower will probably be a little bit faster. So if you want a little more cardio, that might be an option. You could change it up. Bigger step, a little more muscle bound. Here we go. Down to go up. Taking the time to bring that knee up. Making sure if you need it, you have a wall or a railing. We don't have to rush these. Your heart rate's going to stay up because this is such a big move. Keeping those muscles strong in order to keep the knees strong. Using that breath. Abs are drawn in. You have 10 more seconds here. We still get to do the other side. Then the legs get a little breather. All right. Little shake, little wiggle. On the next side, I'm going to have my back to you. Got to turn around, right? Do the other leg. Here we go. Set up, drive that knee up. Trying not to slam down. As you come up, the foot that's on the floor, the equivalent of what becomes your bottom leg, push off through the toes as you drive that knee up. Make sure your other foot is totally on the steps. You always want to make sure you have support. You're in a safe position. Exhale to come up. Less than 10 seconds here. Use that breath. All right. Grab a swig of water if you need one. You guys are also getting to see the reverse of the studio here. So this is the screen I normally get to see you guys on. All right, we're gonna do some tricep dips. Back of the chair, definitely supported against a wall. This is another one where it's likely to slip out from under you. You're gonna bring your fingers off the edge. Feet and butt come off the chair, or butt comes off the chair, and you do a tricep dip. You could also bring the legs out straight for more challenge, or anywhere in between. Your elbows point back, and you dip as low as you want, and squeeze up at the top. Inhale, exhale. Blow all that air out. Use that breath. Inhale and exhale. 5 more seconds. Release. All right. From here, you're going to sit sideways in the chair and you're going to tuck and roll back. So you might have to adjust where the butt is. You might want to scooch forward a little bit because sometimes your thighs just get in the way of you being able to tuck, but you also want to be securely on the chair. Abs draw in, tuck and roll back. You can do genie arms. They might get in the way of the chair, hands on your forehead or hands behind the head. And we're going to do an oblique twist here. Just be mindful of the back of that chair, trying not to hit it because you don't want to whack your elbow into it, right? The chair will be fine. Now, you can stick with this. This is enough. If you want a little extra, you can add a leg lift as you twist. Make sure you're keeping that low back rounded. Use that breath Abs are drawn in. Keep breathing. 5 seconds left. Twist. Wring that torso out. All right. From here, this is where we're going to go down on the floor. So back of the chair is supported against the wall, and you can put a mat close to that chair. We're going to have our heels on the chair, and you want to position yourself so that your knees and hips are at about 90 degrees. Grain of salt, but you don't want your legs straight here, right? So you're 90 degrees roughly at the knees and the hips. From here, you're going to press down into your heels and lift the hips up for a shoulder bridge. We're just going to start with a basic shoulder bridge. Pelvis is neutral. You can press your heels into that chair. Make sure your knees don't fall out to the sides. If you're having trouble keeping your legs parallel, put like a couch pillow between your legs. Holding neutral. All right, take a little breather. You can keep going. You should be feeling your hamstrings on that, the back of the thigh. You can repeat that. So both feet down. Or we're going to try to alternate legs. So you're going to always lift a leg up into the air as you press down. You don't have to do that. Here we go. It will be more intense on those hamstrings. So if they don't like it, remember, you're meant to listen to your body when you exercise too. Use that breath. We're using the tools we have at our disposal in our own homes. Pelvis is neutral. You're halfway through this set. So again, if it's gotten too intense on those hamstrings, go back to both legs down. Squeeze the glutes as you press up. And release. All right, we're going to come back to the stairs. We're going to do another set of cardio. The same cardio we did. One leg leading and then the other, and then give you a nice little cool down. You're almost at the end. All right. So from here, lead with the leg that's more awkward. Probably the one you ended with the last time. And here we go. Up, up, down, down. As quick as you can. Or remember, you can march it out. Your quick may not be a run. And that is a-okay. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing, or you are running it out. But remember, your legs should be more tired now. We've worked them out a lot. You have 15 seconds here on this side. Use that breath. Less than 10 seconds. But remember, we have one more round of cardio. All right, take a little breather. Take a stroll. Give yourself a beat. We're going to do the other side momentarily, but you're trying to catch your breath. All right, here we go. Lead with the other foot. It's your last round. Cool down after this. Think of keeping your abs on. Remember, marching is fine. You're on your toes, especially if you're running it out. Inhale and exhale. Blow all that air out. Control the movement. 15 seconds left. Last hurrah. If you have some more speed, you need to get out. Now's the time to do it. Coming down softly. All right, you made it. It's cool down time. Whew. You're gonna have your hands on the back of the chair. You're going to step back a bit, soften the knees, round like a cat, stick the tailbone out. Round and stick it out. That's just a taste of what you can do with a chair and stairs. There's more options even, but that's a starting point. If you're at home, maybe it's a rainy or snowy day, don't feel like going out, just it's cold in the winter. When you stick that tailbone out, let the breastbone sink. Feel that stretch into your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. From here, you're going to put one heel on the chair. If that's too intense, you can do the bottom step. So lower will reduce the intensity. You're going to flex the foot, be nice and tall, and hinge forward. So if you round forward here, you're actually going to lose some of the stretch. You're sticking that butt out. Try not to lock the knee, but the leg is straight. Notice if your ankle is kind of rolling in, make sure you're pulling like your pinky toe towards your nose and that ankle is parallel or neutral. The sole of your foot isn't rolling in towards you. Abs are drawn in. Come on up from there. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Flex the foot, leg is straight but not locked, and you hinge forward. And just hold this stretch for a beat. Hamstring stretch. Those poor guys we worked down on the floor, right? And take some deep, big breaths because you might not take another deep breath all day. And remember, that's okay, right? Your body's meant to breathe without you thinking about it. But it's nice to think about too. All right, let's have a seat. We're going to do a basic 4 stretch. So you're going to cross one leg over. That might be enough of a stretch for you. But if you want more, you're going to hinge forward once again. You should feel that in the side and hip of the glute, which we worked a lot. We worked it when we were standing off the back of the chair, hinged forward. But then every single leg thing we did on the steps, so those big step ups, both forward and sideways, that was working these muscles a lot too. So they deserve a little stretch today. Try to stay tall and long, right? You're not collapsing here. And then let's do the same thing to the other side. So you cross the leg over for a 4 stretch and hinge and breathe. Deep breaths. And come on up nice and tall. From here, kind of like we did with the back of the chair, this time you're going to hold lower on the chair and lift your breastbone and allow yourself to push that breastbone forward and then just come straight. Push the breastbone forward and release. Push and lift the breastbone. Release. Relax here. From here, walk yourself down to your feet and just hang here and breathe. Stretching a little through your back, depending on how or where you're tight. You should move with that breath because either it's going to the back of your ribs and you're seeing expansion, or it's going into your belly. So when you breathe into your belly, the belly presses into your thighs and you move. And then try not to use your back to roll up, but scoop the belly, roll up to tall, reach the arms overhead and bend a little left and right. So you're doing like a little sway side to side. Inhaling and exhaling. From here, use the back of your chair. Place the arm straight on the back and rotate away. So you're stretching through that pec and shoulder, which we were using in our push-ups. Do the same thing on the other side, and you're done. Try not to pop the ribs here. So you're keeping the abs engaged, but you're rotating out. And you can twist as much as you want. So, right, my arm's behind the chair and then I rotate. You might even find you want to rotate your hips. Go to where you feel stretch but not strain. And then unwind, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to show it on the same side. Place your arm against the back of the chair and then rotate away. And just breathe here and let your head go with you. Feeling good. You showed up. You did a workout this morning. Well done. It's always a win. Release, give everything a little shake, a little wiggle, whatever you need. I hope you feel fabulous. And I hope you also see how you can use basic tools at home in your own body. That's all you need. We don't need a ton of equipment to get a great workout. But feel good. Have a great day.